Hey, what's up YouTube? It's ICU, and today we're going to be unboxing the iPhone 7 Plus in jet black. I'm incredibly excited. I was just able to get my hands on one today, so huge thumbs up for that, as well as for my upcoming iPhone 7 giveaway. That's right, I'm going to be giving away another brand new iPhone 7 incredibly soon, so be sure to click that subscribe button down below next to my channel name if you have yet to. That way you will be notified when I release my video announcing the giveaway. Also, let me know down below in the comment section if you guys enjoy these giveaways. Now, in addition to unboxing the iPhone 7 Plus, of course, in this awesome jet black finish, in today's video, I'm also going to show you the best way to protect it against scratches, including those micro scratches, scuffs, and anything else the incredibly shiny finish may pick up, because I know a lot of people have concerns about that. All right, so let's get into the unboxing first. Of course, on the front, we just have a picture of the back of the iPhone 7 Plus to highlight its dual camera setup and this awesome, gorgeous new jet black color. And this is different than any other iPhone 7 or 7 Plus box. In fact, here's the box for the 7 Plus that I, of course, unboxed on launch day. And you will notice that we do have a black box instead of the white one. And this limited edition, so to speak, black box is exclusive to the jet black colors for the 7 and 7 Plus. It's been a long time since Apple has actually utilized a black box for one of their iPhones. But moving on to look at the rest of it, on the sides you'll notice it just says iPhone, and it is a little bit hard to pick up just because of this glossy plastic that is covering it and because of the finish of the actual writing itself. But it does say iPhone in a darker black color than the box, and the exact same thing on the top and bottom, that same kind of finish. We just have two Apple logos. Again, it is very hard to pick up. It will be easier to see once I actually take the plastic wrap off. So let's go ahead and flip it on over. All right, so looking at the back, it has some identifying information, some unique info kind of toward the bottom here that's not on camera, and it does confirm that this is the 128 gigabyte version. Remember, the jet black only comes in two storage capacities, 128 or 256 gigabytes, presumably because the process to actually create an iPhone in this color is significantly harder than the regular anodized aluminum, so they wanted to make less of them. Hence the reason it's so hard to get your hands on one. But anyway, 128 gigabytes, and it includes the iPhone 7 Plus, obviously, earpods with the lightning connector, lightning to headphone jack adapter, lightning to USB cable, and USB power adapter. So that's everything. And on the bottom, just like the other iPhone 7 and 7 Plus boxes, we of course do have this green little plastic tab that we can just pull up to unbox it. No more knives necessary. So let's go ahead and lift it up now. All right, and taking it fully out of the plastic, we're going to flip the box over again and lift the lid to reveal this little packet sitting directly on top instead of the iPhone. Now, the unboxing experience, even though the box does look different, is going to be basically the same as the 7 and 7 Plus in any other color or configuration. But let's go ahead and try to get a close-up of this box now, just so you guys can better see. Again, it does say iPhone on either side, and it's a really nice box. I know I'm kind of going on about it, and I sound a little bit crazy, but it does feel premium. It feels like a really awesome and solid, sturdy, great box for a phone with a higher price tag, of course. And again, on the top, we do have this packet that says designed by Apple in California. Let's go ahead and take this out, and we have this little sheet right here that says welcome to iPhone. It kind of goes over some of the basics of the iPhone for those of you who are unfamiliar with them. It is dual-sided, and then we have this sheet right here that says iPhone user guide, and it just goes into some safety information, details on the battery, etc. And then we have two Apple logo stickers, and these are not colored, these are just the white stickers. And then here we go, guys, we have the iPhone 7 Plus in jet black right on top now, and it looks absolutely amazing. I can already tell it feels a little bit different actually than the iPhone 7 Plus in the rose gold color, which I do have right here. Remember, this is just the regular anodized aluminum, and this feels more glossy immediately. I can already tell just kind of feeling the edges that aren't protected in that plastic wrap. But I'm not going to take it out of the plastic wrap just yet, because remember, also in this video I'm going to show you guys how to protect it against those micro scratches. So I'm just going to set it off to the side, and we're going to return to the rest of the contents of the box. Now, also inside, we do have Apple's earpod headphones with the lightning connector, because of course we do not have a headphone jack on the new iPhone 7 or 7 Plus. I just immediately grabbed the rose gold because this is just the closest one to me right now. But remember, on the left hand side, we do have the cutout for the microphone, and then we have the lightning connector, which is now also utilized to actually deliver sound via via wired headphones, and we have the speaker grill right here, just as you'd expect on any other iPhone model. But the cool thing is, of course, we do have another speaker cutout up top, obviously, but it's used for more than just phone calls now. It is the second speaker in the stereo pair between the bottom one and the top one. So now you do have stereo sound, so to speak, on the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, and the jet black is no different. But anyway, here are the wired earpod headphones that do connect over Lightning now. We can just pull this little flap right here, and it does reveal the connection type right there. And over on the other side, we have the adapter. So now if you want to connect your 3.5mm headphones to it, you have to actually plug in and then connect into this other end. It's cool that Apple gives it to you for free. It is $9 to replace if you lose it though. Now, right beneath it, we do have the Lightning to USB cable for charging as well as data transfer purposes when connecting to your computer. And then we also have the US wall adapter that you can swap out if you're traveling or if you live in another country. But that's what we get in the box. Now let's actually return to the start of the video, the iPhone 7 Plus. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's get a quick look at this before we get into how to protect it. So flipping it over, this is such a mirrored finish. It's absolutely insane. I love it. It's so reflective, though. I mean, you can just tell immediately that it picks up on all sorts of reflections, which means that it's also going to pick up on fingerprints, those regular scratches, and even micro scratches, because this is such a polished finish. So you're going to need a few things to protect your brand new iPhone 7 Plus or iPhone 7 in jet black, if you want to do it right. Now, I do have a microfiber cloth right here that I'm just going to use to set my iPhone on, so that way we kind of have a workspace, so to speak. So let's set it on this microfiber cloth here, and I'm going to show you what else you need. First up, a full body film protector. So I do have one from Armor Suit. This is the brand that I recommend. I will have a link down below in the description to it. It's very cheap on Amazon. I believe this one was like, I don't know, $8 or $9. It's very good in my opinion. And I actually ordered it for the iPhone 6s Plus because it would get here faster than the one for the iPhone 7 Plus. But because some things are different, like the dual camera setup on the back, I did have to make kind of some compromises with cutting. So I did have to cut it. But of course, if you're not planning on getting it for a while, then Amazon should have better availability within the coming days and weeks of the protector for the iPhone 7 Plus. And I already have mine on order, so this kind of cutout version will just be temporary. The official one for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus will have exact cutouts to spec of the camera, the flash, and the front, because of course, as I said, the top speaker is the second speaker in a stereo pair, so it is slightly wider, again, ever so slightly, but the official one will fit it better. And included with the Armor Suit product is this right here, which is just the solution that you use to apply it, because it is kind of a soft screen protector, and also this squeegee as well as this microfiber. And the only other thing that you're going to need to fully protect your iPhone is just a case. Now, this one is from Apple. It's just the regular silicone one, and it is lined with microfiber. So it's kind of hard to pick up on camera here, but it does have a microfiber lining, and that's the type of case you want. That's going to be the best case that will prevent the micro scratches on the iPhone 7 or 7 Plus in jet black. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, by taking off the plastic that is protecting the iPhone 7 Plus. Being ever so careful not to get any dust or anything on the screen, especially not fingerprints. So now we can go ahead and set that off to the side, and let's actually start with the front, because that is going to be the most difficult just because of different debris that could get under the protector. So this is the front piece right here, and when working with these kind of soft or wet apply screen protectors, what you want to do is kind of wet down your hands in advance. I just started to peel it before so that way I could get a good grip on it, and you're really going to wet down the back of this. You're also going to kind of wet down the iPhone, and because the iPhone is water resistant, this won't really matter too much. In fact, I've done it on every single iPhone that I've ever had practically. So let's go ahead and put this right like so. And of course, it has no adverse effects. Now we're going to open up the squeegee portion right here. And I apologize if that was really loud, picked up by the microphone. But what we're going to do is kind of just squeegee it out. And this is going to be a little bit difficult because it is going to move around. So another thing that you can do is also spray the top of the screen protector. That way the squeegee does glide a little bit better. So let's go ahead and try to squeegee some of this out. I'm also going to light up the screen so I can kind of get a better feel for where the protector is in relation to the screen. So that way I can get the precise positioning that I want. So let's go ahead and kind of just work it like so. All right, there we go. It should be good now. I'm just going to kind of dab off the front of it because it does have some excess liquid. And it is still pretty malleable and movable, but over time this is such an awesome product that it will definitely adhere to the phone and it will become very secure, and it also doesn't obscure colors or anything like that. So I absolutely love these kind of protectors. Now I'm going to flip it over and we're going to tackle the back or the rear of the phone as well now, which it already looks like does have some lint on it from just this regular microfiber. I just pulled it out of the dryer, so that's probably why. But let's go ahead and kind of just swipe it off with the included microfiber, and we're going to get started the exact same way. Remember, I'm just going to peel this back protector up now, and I'm going to wet my hands again, so that way it's easier to work with, and we can actually touch it. It doesn't leave fingerprints or anything like that. It's so cool, guys. So let's go ahead and spray down the back of the iPhone now. And we're going to apply it. And same exact thing, we can go ahead and spray the back of it, and now we're just going to work it, kind of holding it in place and moving it as we go. At this point, it's a good idea to just let your iPhone sit for a while, or if you do have a blow dryer, you can kind of speed up the process. What it really needs to do is the screen protector has to set because it does have an adhesive on the back, but when we do spray it down with that liquid solution, what it's doing is it's making it more malleable, and it's making it so you can move it and position it exactly how you want it, and then it adheres to the phone once that solution dries. So at this point, again, like I said, you kind of either want to let your phone sit, or you want to use a hairdryer or something with some heat that you can apply to it. Not too much though, so that way it does set better. All right, so here we go, guys. I just wanted to share this portion of the setup process with you because it is new. I have gone over it before, but I also wanted to detail it in today's video. Also, if you happen to notice any sort of cloudy or haziness behind the screen, that's just because of the screen protector. It hasn't fully set yet. Again, I have used this type of screen protector on pretty much every single Apple device, not only iPhones, but also iPads. You will notice here it is on this iPhone as well. It's kind of hard to pick up, but you can see the line where I had to cut the screen protector on this one too. But this is the exact same type of protector. It looks absolutely amazing once it sets. And anyway, here we go, back to the setup process. It says meet the new home button. Make your iPhone experience even more personal by choosing the click that's right for you. So we can go ahead and tap on get started, because in addition to removing the headphone jack, Apple also removed the physical home button. That's right, it no longer actually presses in. Instead, it's a solid state home button, so to speak, and it uses Apple's Taptic Engine technology to kind of emulate a click and make it feel like it's clicking. So it gives you 3 levels of clickiness, so to speak. 2 is default, which is kind of just in the middle, and then we also have 1 or 3. Now, as you guys know, if you happen to watch my other unboxing videos, I definitely prefer 1. It feels like a more direct and precise click, so to speak, as opposed to the entire bottom of the phone moving, which is definitely what it feels like at a level 3. So I'm going to bump it down to 1 for this one as well, and just tap on next. Choosing the zoom, we're going to go standard, and then we can go ahead and tap on get started, and here we are, guys, into the iPhone 7 Plus jet black. All right, and switching views here to the microfiber again, we can get a good feel for how the iPhone 7 Plus in jet black stacks up against some other colors here. We do have the rose gold, and then we also just have the regular black or the matte black iPhone 7. In fact, getting a close up here, you can see that the jet black is much glossier. It looks like a completely different device. I really do love the finish, and when we kind of tilt this here, you will notice that the same thing applies for the back back as what I said for the front. It is going to be a little bit cloudy until the protector does form to the device. But so long as we don't tilt it to the side, you can see that it looks absolutely beautiful. It definitely feels like it's of a more premium caliber than the black. And in fact, it does really match the space black Apple Watch in the stainless steel quite nicely. What do you guys think about the jet black? Again, let me know down below in the comment section. And let me know if you guys want to see more videos on the jet black iPhone 7 Plus. Also, if you want to be updated more often, of course, as I said previously, just be sure to hit the subscribe button below next to my channel name because I do have some awesome videos planned for you guys. Now, in closing, here is a final look at the 7 Plus in jet black, picking up all of the reflections because of its incredibly polished finish. And you may be wondering why I actually said you guys need a case, specifically one with a microfiber lining. That's because, as you may have noticed when I was actually applying it, it doesn't cover the sides. So the sides are still prone to those micro scratches. The best thing you can do to prevent against that is throw it in a case. Of course, that does kind of detract from the awesome finish and the color of the jet black. But if you want to fully protect your investment, that's the best thing to do. And then, of course, you can take it out of the case when you want to show your friends or just when you feel like you want to rock without a case. Now, one thing I did want to mention before we conclude is that you really can't even see the antenna bands. They're practically invisible on the 7 Plus in jet black. It looks so clean. It's so amazing. It doesn't look like it has any bands whatsoever. It just looks like a better and a higher quality device than, of course, the iPhone 7 Plus and really any other color option, including the black one, as a matter of fact. Now, if you do want additional info on the 7 Plus, including what it actually scores inside of Geekbench, then down below in the description, I will have my unboxing for that specific device, where I also go over, again, the Geekbench or the benchmark test. And if you guys want to be updated even more often, just be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And until next time, this is ICU signing out. Join the iCrackUriDevice community on Patreon to help out the channel and to be featured in videos similar to these top contributors. Click the link on your screens now if you're on desktop, or check below.